Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and welcome back to another episode of the Heart to Heart Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Gregory Hart, and let's kick this shit off. Not gonna lie, the Chiefs-Ravens game's going on right now. It's 7-7, and I want the Chiefs to fucking burn. Not like actually, I don't want them to be physically hurt, but like I hope they fucking lose. I don't know. I just feel like I have to join the rest of the planet in hoping that Lamar Jackson just crushes it. See what we got going on. Do we got any fucking Kelsey home TDs yet? Oh, Kelsey got a TD. Who would have thought? Taylor Swift must be there. You guys can judge me all you want. The guy played like shit for a fucking hot minute while dating this woman. She's a nice lady. I got nothing against her. If I was having a fucking massive, the biggest music artist in the world coming to games, I'd put her on TV too. You telling me right now Brad Pitt shows up with his handsome head of hair and his beautiful body and you're not fucking putting that guy on live television? You're lying. You're lying to yourself. Now, first quarter's pretty much done. Let's get through this podcast real quick so I can watch some fucking footy football, boys. I don't know. I think that sometimes, this is a football episode, clearly. There's a lot of people that are overrated. Okay, I think that Brock Purdy is doing really well for how early he is in the league. And based on how much they're paying him right now, I wouldn't do shit. You're giving me less than $1 million? And everyone that I'm facing, you know how much money worth of quarterbacks he has beat this year? By a lot. By a lot. And this man's just showing up to work with fucking CMC to just rush some. CMC's got an ass. Okay? Christian McCaffrey's got a pooper on him. That guy can fucking run through a field of. Imagine playing Red Rover with that guy. He'll fucking kick you in your chest. Make sure you never feel your fucking feet again. Like, that guy's crazy. But honestly, there's some really, really good players in this league right now that are not getting used properly. And it's super fun being the guy who, first off, never played football. I played one game for one play as nose guard, sacked a guy with my helmet, literally hit him right in the cock. Felt good, felt big, felt strong, and I've been talking about it since, so I pretty much know all about the sport. But I do play in an NFL fantasy league. And for those of you who don't know that, that pretty much means that I'm pretty much like a drafting king. NFL could hire me. I'd go pick out some scouts, put them in my fantasy league, guaranteed to get points just because it pisses off my friends. Overall, like, I'm just a guy that gives my opinion on sports. I'm not smart enough or educated enough to make these decisions, but I'm doing it anyway. I think Deebo Samuel's not going to do a ton today in the San Fran game. I think that Josh Allen, love the guy, would love, like, it's on the bucket list to have this guy out for a round of golf, maybe to sit down, do a pod, you know what I mean? But definitely, in my opinion, one of the best rushing QBs in the league. I do also like Justin Fields, and obviously Lamar Jackson's an absolute machine. But we're no one's gonna like this opinion. I think Stephon Diggs is overrated. I think he's a whiner. He seems to be upset when he doesn't get the ball, but like, we throw, I don't know, 40, 50-yard passes to you in a big playoff game against KC and you can't make the catch. I'm like, next. You don't see Shakir dropping balls. You don't see Kincaid dropping balls. Dawson Knox putting in some fucking work. You got these guys that are not the huge names, but are fucking killing it for the team. Put Gabe Davis out there and actually throw him the ball. He either gets 30 points for you or he gets 0 because you stop using him. What the fuck are we even doing here? I like Gabe. I don't care. I like Gabe Davis. Fucking let's chat about it. Tell that guy to do a funky dance. Shane Gillis will tell him. He'll do it. Guy's an all-around fucking American boy. I like it. I don't know where this is going to end up. I don't know where the playoffs go. I think that if KC makes the Super Bowl, I think there's going to be a lot of upset people. Just for the aspect of like KC's been playing like shit. They had, I want to say they had no business beating the Bills, but like that was an all around good game. When they face each other, it's usually pretty close. And the Bills, they all played very well. I don't know where this football league ends up, but I think there's gonna be a hell of a lot of pissed off people. This is my first year of watching the NFL where I'm like not used to seeing so much anger when they think that like the NFL is rigged or there's like a script or it's already been predetermined that it's going to be Ravens versus San Fran. I know that's what everyone thinks because of the color of the Super Bowl, whatever thing. But I just think like how much publicity comes to every single game when Taylor Swift is there. Like how many more people watch it that as a business, lay down. That's enough. Go lay down. Someone just came home, so my dog lost his shit. Hopefully that didn't scare the hell out of you, because I might forget where to edit this. Lay down, dude. It's fine. It's mom. Lay down. It's fine. It's all good, dude. Anyway, I think that at a business standpoint, it makes a lot of sense to have Taylor Swift at your game. It makes complete sense. Because when she shows up, the numbers go up, the jersey sales go up, people care. People care that didn't watch football. Now, I'm not saying that they're the brightest people on the planet for watching it to see a woman cheer in the. I'd watch it for Jason Kelsey. If you're judging people for watching the game for Taylor Swift, I'm watching it for Jason Kelsey. If that guy flies out of another booth topless with a beer in his hand, and that's an all-American man right there. That is a fucking champion. If you are any brand looking to grow, you put that man as the head of it. Because that man will sell ice to an Eskimo, okay? That guy will sell fucking sheets to a homeless man. You know what I mean? Like that guy will sell grocery bags to a grocery store. Like that stuff makes sense. That guy will sell, you know, guns to a liberal. You know what I mean? That guy will sell fucking narcotics to a cop. Like it doesn't matter. He'll just convince anyone to do anything they want. That guy's a fucking beauty, you know. This big hairy chest. What a machine. I'm sounding pretty into the dudes this episode. I don't know if I like that. But anyway, Jason Kelsey, all around beauty. Beauty. Big fan. Big fan. You know, I'd go on their podcast if they were wanting me. Doubt it. You know, I'm a big football player. I played nose guard once. Maybe they want to talk about it. I played Jason Kelsey's position once. I call it nose guard. I can't remember what they call it in the NFL. But I don't know who's ready for the big bowl. You know, I don't think you can say the actual name of it. I think there's some rights issues for that. So I don't know who's ready for the big bowl on February 11th. 11th? 11th? Fair enough. Casey's winning. I'm going to be upset. Oh, Casey's winning 14-7. Let's see who got the touchdown. Oh, Pacheco. All right. That's a nice change. He's got 34 yards. Kelsey's got 52 yards already. What up? Guy is a machine. He's one of the best tight ends of all time. I don't know why I get into my head about thinking that all of a sudden they're just giving it to him because of the publicity side of things, but there's no reason why KC should blow out the Ravens. I think that's kind of crazy if that happens, but I don't know. Everything could feel like a conspiracy theory at this point. Oh, good. First yawn. It's because I'm out of fucking Magic Mind. If you haven't had Magic Mind, I'm telling you right now, it's a little 2-ounce supplement that will make your day more productive. And I know you're thinking to yourself, how is this 2 ounces of liquid going to change my day? Well, right now there's a lot of things that you take to try and make yourself have more energy, like caffeine and sugar. And you'll drink protein to try and help your muscles, and you'll drink creatine to help your muscles regenerate quicker. Why don't you do anything for your brain? With matcha and lion's mane and ashwagandha and the vitamins and the nootropics and the aptogens, like this thing right here has made my days less stressful and more productive. When I take this 2 ounce shot after I have my coffee in the morning, my whole day stays in sync. And I'll explain it the way of I used to crank 4, 5 coffees throughout the day, and by 5 o'clock when I got home, I would crash. I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to clean up. I didn't want to do anything for me. I didn't want to go out and play sports. I didn't want to go hang out with friends. I was crashing. I was so tired. I have one coffee every single morning and one 2 ounce shot of Magic Mind, and my entire day stays at the same level of energy and I don't crash. I'm not drinking caffeine after caffeine after caffeine with sugar after sugar after sugar. We don't make all these vitamins, minerals, lion's mane, nootropics, aptogens for no reason. They clearly help, and the more people that get on this, the better it gets. Supply and demand. I'm telling you right now, this is a do more, stress less little productivity shot, and I highly recommend it. If you go to www.magicmind.com/Jan Heart2Heart, that is JANHEART to the number 2 HART, and at checkout use code Heart20. That's HEART 20. You can save 75% off a subscription, or just use the code at checkout and save 20% off your order. Try it and believe it for yourself. It'll make you believe it right away. I couldn't recommend it more. There's no negative to taking things that are good for your body every single morning. Let's get back to the episode. Now, looks of that. It's 1st and 10 on Baltimore 25 with 10 minutes left in the second. Like, this is kind of just getting out of hand here. Don't love it. 14-7. I was really hoping the Ravens were going to blow them out, but like, it's the Chiefs. And if you ever rule them out, you're wrong. Okay, it sucks. It sucks, but they're constantly good. They're constantly making things happen. They had some bad games this year, which made them so they weren't immediately into the bye week, but I feel like I'm just that guy that's just super depressed that they didn't beat, or that Buffalo lost to KC again. The wide right field goal just stings. Like, I'm truly starting to realize what it feels like to be a Leafs fan. Like, my dad grew up being a Leafs fan, and I was always kind of like, it takes a special person to be okay with watching someone suck for so long. Like, we're talking 50 years. Are we not? Are we not? Like, what? When did the Leafs win the cup? 1967. Okay, so we do 2024 minus 1967. We have 57 years. Okay, so let's just take this into consideration here. I'm 28. Times 2 is 56. I could have been dead for as long as I've been alive, and I still wouldn't have seen a fucking cup. That didn't make any fucking sense. I could have went back in time the same age I am right now, and I still would have missed the cup. If you're a Leafs fan, I just got to say you're a strong individual. Okay? As much as, like, I'm from Ontario, and it would be great to see the Leafs win the cup because I feel like everyone deserves it at this point. I can't believe it, and I'm starting to feel that with the Bills. Like, I feel like they have a good team. Like, I feel like Josh Allen takes the Bills farther than they should. When you think about their lineup, you've got Diggs, Allen, Shakir, You have Dawson. You have Latavius Murray. You have Gabe Davis. I hope I'm not missing anybody here. Kincaid. Like, don't get me wrong, they're coming up. Like, they're very young. Like, Kincaid is very young. Dawson Knox been a tight end for a hot minute. I really do like Kincaid. I like Shakir. But like when you compare it to like a Miami Dolphins team with HN and Tyreek Hill and Mosert, and then you compare it to like Kansas City Chiefs with Pacheco and Rice and fucking Kelsey, and it's just I don't think it's comparable. I think that they're making use out of a. I'm gonna get hated on. I feel like they're making use out of a mid-grade team. I think that Diggs is too big of a liability to throw long passes to. I think that Shakir is amazing. I think Kincaid is great. I think Dawson Knox is a little up and down. I think that Gabe Davis doesn't get used enough considering he'll put up 30 points and then put up 0 because they don't use him. These are wild opinions, and they're just opinions. If you don't like them, that's cool. You know, that's what an opinion is. If you guys are new to that, I get it. But all around, I think that football's grown a lot over the past couple of years, just due to the fantasy and gambling in Ontario and Canada. Like being able to gamble at home. A lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are more interested in watching the games. I feel like the growth in sports alone has gone up so much because people have money on it now. They have something to lose. Just a second, yawn. I'm just really hoping this Ravens Chiefs game stays close. Chiefs have the ball again. This is my last heart to heart episode sitting here. My last with this backdrop. Could be my last in this type of chair. You won't see that sign anymore because we're going to have a separate studio for Fresh Thoughts from the Hearts. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, and following this podcast. I can't do it without you. You've grown me to the point where I have sponsors now, and it's becoming a more realistic thing to become full-time doing this. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, review, and subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. Share this episode if you think it's funny or if you enjoy it, or if you want just tell your buddy that you got to watch it till the very end. And right now you're just letting him know that he's a bitch and he's not really good off the tee box and you outdrive him every time. Just shoot this over to him and let him know that he's a bum. If your buddy's sending you this right now, he means one of two things. Either he thinks that you're a really nice guy and he enjoys your company, or he thinks that you're not great at golf, you're great at slicing, and he outdrives you, you little boy. But we'll let you make the decision on which one you think it is that the reason he's sending you this. All around super short episode. We're gonna get back into the hour episodes with some guests in the new year. Got some cool guests we're working with right now, so we'll see where that goes. Appreciate you guys all. Goodbye to this studio. Here's to 2024 and wherever it goes, baby girl. See you later.